When you talked about, there needs to be a certain push that's also a regulatory one, we're starting to see something happening now with the government talking about bringing forward emission norms and asking the fuel companies to also sort of, get with the program on that. And yet, there's constantly this refrain about how, it's manufacturers like Tata and Mahindra who are opposing this or who are trying to stall it. That isn't true, because when you speak to Pavan, you get a different answer. Where's that coming from?
I think it's a knee-jerk reaction. It's a presumption of a commercial motive coming first, and nothing.
Unwilling to do this.
Yeah, nothing could be further from the truth.
Yeah.
If you look at why did we buy Mahindra Reva? Because we thought it was going to give us a financial return in 1 year? Clearly not. Clearly we were anticipating what we thought consumers would want and need, and being ready with all the options. How are we so ready with the gasoline powertrain, the M Falcon for KUV? Because as a knee-jerk response to the pressure from Delhi? Of course not. We had clearly planned for that in the future. And the same thing goes for our 2-liter engines, which we are now ready to deploy in the NCR in Delhi. Those were part of our product plan, knowing that the world was heading towards more compact, fuel efficient and environmentally friendly powertrains. So we have clearly been, in my opinion, I give huge compliments to Pavan and his team for having had scenario planning which envisioned all of this. So we are not being dragged kicking and screaming to the altar here. We are, in my opinion, in the vanguard here, and we are ready with all the answers. So yes, clearly it is ironic that there is a perception of our resisting. We are saying, throw us a challenge and we will meet it. And the more impossible the challenge, the better for us. You forget.
2020 is that challenge.
Yeah, exactly. Right, and so fair enough. Somebody asked me, would it be better if it would be phased out? Of course it would be easier if it was staggered and so on. But if it's not, so be it. We'll meet the challenge and we'll do it. As I've always said, that the biggest challenge was just to survive. Maybe you're not old enough, but in the 1990s, the first question I was asked is, why are you in the auto business at all? Exit as quick as you can. Run for your life. So the impossible challenge there was just, can you survive? Today we are still the dominant player in the SUV business, 25 years later. So as far as I'm concerned, meeting challenges is the way of life at Mahindra. We are not afraid of that. We welcome it.